Hi everyone, it's Nikki and welcome back to my little skin cancer journey, I guess. As you can tell, I'm in a better mood than that last video that I took. That was, I guess, kind of the lowest point that I've been at so far, just really kind of when it all hit me was in that last video. But I'm in a lot better mood now, and I'll tell you why, and it's because I have a plan. So today's Sunday, so not this past Friday like 2 days ago, but a week ago on Friday, my dermatologist called me and she really wanted me to be seen by an oncologist sooner rather than later. So she got me in with an oncology department at another hospital here in Houston. I went for my consultation and they were going to refer me over to a surgeon. And so on Wednesday, the surgeon called and I had scheduled my appointment with the surgeon for a consultation the next morning, and then we were going to schedule a surgery. Sorry if there's an airplane just flew over. So on Wednesday I had that scheduled, and then just like 2 hours later I got an email from MD Anderson and they were like, you have a new appointment, and I went and looked and they had everything. So on the 21st I go and I meet with this other oncologist, I guess, who will be now my main oncologist. Then I go and I get blood work done, and then I go and get a chest x-ray, and then I go and I get a meeting for anesthesiology, because apparently I'm going to be put under, it's going to be like a full surgery. Then on August 26th, I'm going to have my lymph node mapping, and then on August 27th, I'm going to have my surgery. So at first I wasn't quite sure if I should just get the surgery done with this other oncology and general surgeon, get it done sooner rather than later, or if I should just wait. And then so I sent that information, the MD Anderson, over to my dermatologist, and I kind of asked, like, what do y'all think I should do? And my dermatologist came back and they're like, well, we'll call and we'll make some calls to this other oncology department and surgeon, and we'll ask some questions, then we'll see. So they made some calls and they asked them, do you have any experience with melanoma? Has the surgeon ever done a melanoma excision? Has he ever done a lymph node biopsy? Does he know what to do? Can they do that? Is that even an option? And they called me back and they basically just said they don't know. So the secretary at my dermatologist's office was who's doing all this, or she might be a nurse, but so she called me back and she just said they don't know. So I'm not quite sure if it's they don't know. Oh, and she was going to ask about a treatment plan too, so I don't know if it's they don't know my treatment plan, or if they just don't know in general the answers to her questions, like if they could do the lymph node biopsy and what experience everyone has with melanoma. So that kind of made me decide, I'm just going to wait, and I'm just going to stick with MD Anderson because I'm already in with their melanoma clinic, so I do know that they do have experience. Who is going to be doing my surgery and who I'm meeting with, my oncologist, is actually a surgeon. So it would be the same doctor that is providing my treatment plan and doing surgery for me, which I think is great. So right now the plan is on the 13th I'm going back to my dermatologist after she found out that I did have melanoma. When she gave me that call, she's like, yeah, I want to see you back soon. So on the 13th I'm gonna go. Thankfully, when I was a 1L in law school about 3 years ago, I went and got a skin check done, and I got those records faxed over to my dermatologist. So we're gonna go through everything very carefully. There was a mole that, so I came and asked her to, look at and remove that one mole. But as she was doing that, she noticed another mole on that same leg that the border definitely is really weird. And she asked me about it, and, I told her I've had it for a while, and she said, oh, okay, well then I'm not gonna be too worried, but I think maybe now that I have melanoma, I'm definitely freaking out. I want her to look everywhere. I'm super glad that I already have measurements of all of my major big moles, because I have a ton of moles, but I already have measurements for them, and we can just check and monitor and make sure that those are okay. And then I'm obviously going to ask her. I still don't have my biopsy report yet, so I have no clue actually what my dermatologist found out, besides just the fact that it is melanoma. So that I really want to find out is it meiotic rate, just like how fast the cells are dividing, just so I can know, how much damage has been done these past 3 years. So that's what I'm really not excited, but anxious, I really just want to find that out. So I'm gonna go get that from her and see. And then on the 21st, like I said, I'm just gonna do all the new patient stuff, get everything ready. And then on the 26th, I'm excited because that's when they're gonna do a full lymph node mapping. So even if my lymph nodes during the biopsy come out clean, I'm glad that they're going ahead and doing this, just because since I've had it once, I'm 9 times more likely to have it again. So sometime between now and when I'm 90, I'm probably gonna face melanoma again, and it's gonna be nice that if there ever need to, like, we already have the mapping done and it's already done at a cancer hospital, so they know what they're doing. And I'm not sure that other oncology department or general, he was just a general surgeon. I'm not sure if they had any plans to do the lymph node mapping, but I'm glad I'm gonna do it. The MD Anderson app said that it's gonna take about 2 hours, so that's gonna be a while. I went ahead and just took off that day because I have no clue what that entails. I mean, if I only have to take off a half day, I'll just still come in, and might as well try to save up my paid time off in case I need it later this year. It's only August, and then for sure the 27th, I guess, is going to be a bigger surgery. I wasn't sure for a while if it was actual surgery or not, because I'd watched some YouTube videos, and you know, it was just the recording of the doctor taking out doing the wide excision, and the patient was awake. They just used, you know, local anesthesia, and the patient was talking. But I guess those are probably like the stage 1A, so it was a lot lesser of an excision, and since they didn't have to do the lymph node biopsy. So I'm not sure, but I'm assuming I'm gonna be put under for all of that, and whatever, I don't care about that. I just made my boyfriend take off. He's taking off work for all of the days. Normally I wouldn't make him for the first day, but just because I know he would want to be there to meet my oncologist, and just I think he would feel more comfortable. And I think I told him, you know, for the lymph node mapping, I should be fine unless my doctor says like I can't drive afterwards or something, then I'll have him off. And then for sure the 27th, just even if it's just a small surgery where they just cut open my leg a little bit, and I'll be fine the next day, or even fine later on that day, I still am gonna have him do everything with me. But other than that, I'm fine. I told my mom, don't worry about flying down her or anything. It's doing pretty well, and I'm in a much better mood now just because I feel like I finally have a plan. And I'm a little nervous, I guess, and like scared of my dermatologist, because she hasn't said anything yet about me backing out of the earlier surgery and waiting to go with MD Anderson. But for me, I just think that this is a better choice in the long run, because at first she was saying, you know, just get the surgery, and then if you need further treatment, like if it's bad enough that you're going to need treatment, you can switch over to MD Anderson. But I think in the long run it'll be easier, and I'll just be at more peace of mind if I just stay with one doctor throughout this whole treatment plan, and that I just have someone who I know has a lot of experience with melanoma working on this, just because, you know, you never know what they're going to find as far as my lymph nodes or something, and I want to make sure that if there's something goes wrong, then I definitely have someone who knows what they're doing and can take care of that right then and there instead of having to go back and do a second surgery. So I'm just I feel a lot more better in my heart. I feel a little bit more at peace knowing that there is a plan for this month. The countdown's on. Today, I think I checked, and I have it's in 21 days is my surgery. So in 21 days, hopefully this will all be over with, and that'll be the end of my cancer journey. But if not, I will vlog through it, just to share with anyone out there who's been recently misdiagnosed, or I guess my friends or family. This is a much more efficient way for me to share with y'all what's going on. So my plan is I'm going to make, I probably won't have anything else to say for a while, but I'm definitely going to make another video when I go to my dermatologist, and then another video after I first meet with my oncologist and all that, and then maybe a quick video about the mapping. But depending on how big the surgery is, I might break those up into 2 or 1, but I'll obviously do a whole video on the surgery and going to MD Anderson and getting checked in and everything. So that's that. I'll just keep y'all updated with what I find out as I get through it. And I want to thank everyone who's already watched my video and commented and given me advice so far. I really appreciate it. It's making me feel like I just have a little bit more research to do, and research makes me feel better. So I appreciate anyone who's given me ideas of things to either talk to my doctor about or research. So thanks again, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Hopefully that'll be once I have my biopsy results. Thanks. Bye.